It's the early days of summer. You can see I'm dressed for it, and I just got back from one of my favorite stores, Trader Joe's. So I thought today I would share with you some of my favorite things from Trader Joe's, and then later share with you some of the ways that I use it, some recipes and tips. So in no particular order, let's get started here with the frozen items so I can put them away. I like to buy frozen fruit from Trader Joe's, and mostly I use that for my smoothies. So today I picked up some strawberries, some dark pitted cherries, some wild blueberries, and some peaches. Lately, I've been loving a combination of banana, strawberry, and peach in a vanilla smoothie. Delicious. So, of course, I need bananas. And Trader Joe's, that little bit of controversy for years, their bananas were 19 cents each. They've gone up to 23 cents, but as you can see here, I've got about the biggest bananas you could find in Trader Joe's. So on to produce. I picked up a couple of things. Some are staples, but some are with an idea of what I wanted to make this week. So I always buy celery. I get the celery hearts because I use that along with apples and mint, and I make my celery juice in the morning. So I will link to you my beginner's guide for smoothies and juices so that if you're interested, there's nothing better on a hot summer morning than a cool smoothie or a refreshing juice. I also picked up some sprinkles. These are the most amazing sweet little tomatoes. They're just a nice thing to sprinkle over a salad. And I picked up some romaine hearts. I use these chopped up in salads, but I also use them instead of using bread all the time. Sometimes you can wrap them, roll them. I picked up some sliced baby bella mushrooms. Now, yes, I could have bought the whole ones, but in the summertime, I like to get in and out of the kitchen as quickly as possible. I bought some zucchini, and what I do is I chop up the zucchini and then the mushrooms, and I use my air fryer to cook them with it's the same as if I was sautéing them on the stove, but when you use the air fryer, you're not standing there on a hot summer day. I also picked up a couple of peppers. I love the vibrant color of red and orange. I picked up an onion, and also I picked up some of this delicious smoked apple Chardonnay chicken sausage. I'm going to make my air fryer sausage and peppers. And again, I'll link to that recipe in case you'd like to try it. It's so easy. In less than 15 minutes, you've got sausage and peppers, and you didn't even have to heat up your kitchen. What else? Oh, to go along with my sausage and peppers, I bought this Southwestern chopped salad. So most of the time I make my own dressings, but I do like the one that comes in this packet. And so it's a combination of a lot of cabbage and carrots, radishes, and some lettuce. So it's a really easy way to get a salad on the table. Can you tell that it's sort of the theme here is what's easy to do on a hot summer day? I've got some roasted garlic hummus, which is absolutely delicious. I'm going to share with you a recipe of how I make something with this. Or sometimes I just slice up the zucchini and I dip it in or dip in some of these little tomatoes. I bought coconut water because I usually drink that mixed with some kind of probiotic juice. They didn't have the big ones. I like to go to Costco for them, really, but I picked up some of the small ones. I got a container of orange juice. I've been making a lemon vinaigrette, but I thought, you know what? It might be nice to sort of make a lemon orange vinaigrette. So I'm going to try that and see how it tastes. Now, speaking of making vinaigrettes, I picked up some spices. Trader Joe's is a great place for spices. So I got garlic powder today, and this is a new one for me. This is seasoning in a pickle. So it I love pickles, and especially if I make like a tuna salad, I'll have a pickle on the side, but I like putting pickle flavoring right into the tuna salad. So I'm going to try that and see how it is. Picked up a can of black beans. I'm going to use that with this giant sized sweet potato. So again, Trader Joe's sells these by the piece, so I looked for the biggest sweet potato I could find. So I just cooked this up, sometimes in the microwave, sometimes in the air fryer, and then I'll have some black beans over the top. It's a little bit of a heavy meal, but if the day is slightly cooler, it's a great way to get a complex carbohydrate mixed with some protein. This is a new fabulous love of mine. This is the organic Sicilian lemon juice. And yes, I buy lemons and I juice them myself, but sometimes the convenience of having that juice ready to go. And that's all that's in here is lemon juice, and it's organic, so you know you're getting a good quality product. In the snack section, okay, well, there's some things I buy because I use them in other recipes, and that would be the selection of nuts. If you've never gone to Trader Joe's for nuts and seeds, things like that, oh my God, you're missing out on a really wide variety and at a great price. So I picked up cashews. I'm going to share a really interesting cashew recipe with you. These crackers, now I try to eat gluten-free 95% of the time, but let's face it, one of the things that I enjoy is a nice cheesy, crunchy cracker, something like a Cheez-It. And I've tried so many different ones, but this is the best one that I've found. Savory Squares. It's made with nut and seed flour, gluten-free, and it comes closest to tasting like a Cheez-It anything I've ever tried. I also always have on hand in my refrigerator the 72% fair trade organic dark Belgian chocolate. I give myself 3 squares, that's the serving size, 3 squares every night after dinner. The darkness of the chocolate makes it really satisfying. And in that, there's only 7 grams of sugar. So it's a pretty good allowable amount. Speaking of dark chocolate, 2 new things that I'm trying, and I'll let you know how I like them. These are dark chocolate sunflower seed butter cups. So think Reese's peanut butter cup. And I've heard great things about them. These have in a serving size 8 grams of sugar. A serving size is 3 pieces. I'll probably only eat one at a time. Yes, I can do that. Just eat one at a time. Something else that I'm trying because a friend recommended it. These are some organic dark chocolate half coated rice thins. So, sometimes when you want a crunch and a sweet, so think like a cookie, a chocolate cookie, I think that there's nothing much going on here except for the rice cake and the dark chocolate. And again, very low in sugar, 5 grams for 2 cakes. We'll see how I do with just one. Some other crunchy snacks. These I buy very often. It's the root vegetable chips. So you've got sweet potatoes and you've got taro and you've got plantains. I also like them with the Trader Joe's hummus. Yes, I mix and match all the things. Here's something new that I'm trying. These are called Papa Doom's lentil and chickpea crisps, and they are also seasoned with cumin. So it sounded to me like that might be another good thing to have with some hummus, or maybe just a few on their own. So come on back and I'm going to show you something that I love to make. So it's been a few days since my Trader Joe's shopping trip. So today I wanted to just show you what I've done with some of the things that I bought and what I think of some of the new items that I tried. So first, to let you know, my smoothie today actually is that strawberry, peach, banana, vanilla smoothie. And it's just as good as I hoped it would be. So the first thing that I'm going to show you today is something that I use usually for lunchtime, and it involves using the almond flour tortillas. But if you're not gluten-free, you could just use a regular flour tortilla. It's that roasted garlic hummus that we bought, but it's also this Trader Joe's eggplant garlic spread. This is so easy to put together. I'm going to use my air fryer to do it, so I won't be heating up my kitchen. If you don't have an air fryer and you want to put your oven on, you can, or you could just do it in a non-stick pan on the oven. So, first thing, we put the tiniest drizzle of Trader Joe's extra virgin olive oil onto the tortilla, right? And then I'm just spreading it to the edges. And we want to do this so that you will be amazed at how crispy it gets. One of the best things about an air fryer is that you can achieve that crispy texture. We're going to oil both sides, just a drop. It's not even a teaspoon of oil altogether. But you can achieve that crunch as though something were deep fried. And who doesn't love a good crunch? So my air fryer is preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm going to cook it for 6 minutes. 3 minutes, flip it over, and then about 3 minutes, I'll keep an eye on it just to make sure that it's not burning. So one tip that I learned, these tortillas are very lightweight and there's a strong fan in the air fryer. So the first time that I did it, it was just sort of flying around. So I have this trivet that I bought as an accessory to my air fryer basket. I'm going to lay the tortilla in here. I'm just going to place this trivet on top and it'll stop it from flying around. So I'll check back with you after this is all nice and crispy. So our almond flour tortilla is out of the air fryer. You can see it got darker. Have pulled it out 30 seconds sooner next time, but you can see it actually change shape. It's holding its shape like that. I let it cool off just for a moment. Now I'm going to take my hummus, which I've already dived into since the day that we went shopping and reviewed my groceries. So I'll just do a little bit, but usually I spread it all over the top of my tortilla. So we put a little roasted garlic hummus. Let me actually grab another spoon so I don't get hummus in my eggplant. So this product, this eggplant, is just sweet red peppers with eggplant, garlic, and spices. You know that thrill. And it's got this lovely, lovely creamy consistency, but it can hold up to placing it on something like this tortilla. So you just spread a little bit of that on here and we'll get ready to taste. And I'm bringing this close to the microphone because I'd like you to hear the crunch. Mmm. You hear that? Mm. I have to go in for one more bite. Mmm. Crispy and delicious. Definitely give that a try. Who doesn't love a baked potato loaded down with sour cream? But if you're like me and your body doesn't love dairy, you have to look for ways that you can have that sour cream experience without the dairy. So today, I'm going to show you how to turn this cashew pieces into this. The recipe is so simple. I'm going to link it for you, but basically all you do is you take cashews. I'm going to read it here of the ingredient list. Cashews, some plant milk, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. You put them in your blender, just blend that all up, and what you're left with is this. Now, I have to tell you, I've tried a lot of different ways to get the sensation of sour cream without having dairy, and this simple recipe comes closest. Look, it's got that same sour cream consistency. The color is a little more beige than bright white like sour cream, but believe me, the taste is excellent. So I've got this little baby potato, and I'll just put a little bit of sour cream on there. Now, here's another Trader Joe's find that I love that just makes this baked potato over the top. It's everything but the bagel seasoning. Are you a fan of everything bagels? You must get this. And I just love to sprinkle a little bit over my baked potato with cashew sour cream. Let me grab a fork because I can't wait to dive into this. Oh, you will not miss the creaminess of sour cream, honestly. So if you are non-dairy, definitely I recommend using your cashews to make cashew sour cream. So there were a few new items that I bought the other day at Trader Joe's, and I've had a chance to try them. I just wanted to give you my opinion of how they were. The first one was this seasoning in a pickle. And as I said to you, I had the idea to put it in tuna salad since I like to have pickles with my tuna fish. It was awesome. If you like pickles, you will love this because it tastes like you added pickles into your tuna salad. I would think it would be great with egg salad or deviled eggs. Anywhere that you might like to use a pickle, definitely recommend this. I'll be buying it again. Something else was these Papa Do's lentil and chickpea crisps. So on their own, they're very thin, so they wouldn't really stand up to dipping them in hummus. They kept breaking. And so I thought, well, maybe with a dip. And then I said, oh, I've got that sour cream that I made from cashews, but that didn't have quite the right flavor. Since these are already flavored with cumin, to that I added cumin, some garlic powder that we bought this week, and Trader Joe's smoked paprika, which if you've never had it, it's like regular paprika, but it has a smoky flavor and a little bit goes a long way. And I then added that to my cashew sour cream to make a dip. So let's give this a try. Okay, I'm liking the dip a lot. These crisps, I'll eat them certainly because I bought them, but I wouldn't say it's the best crisp that I ever bought. So this one, eat it this time and then it's a pass. This would come under the heading of the desserts or the sweet treats. One of the things I bought was the sunflower butter cups with dark chocolate. So if you can see that, here is the size of it next to my hand. So you see they're not all that big. Each one has about 50 calories. So I just wanted to show you by taking a bite what it looks like inside. What a good day. So you can see the inside is sunflower butter. For people with peanut allergies, that might be a good option. The chocolate's really nice and dark. It's not overly sweet, but it's a nice play of flavors between the sunflower butter and the dark chocolate. Definitely would be buying these again. The other one was the organic rice cake, half coated in dark chocolate. So there's what it looks like, rice cake on one side, dark chocolate on the other. I really like these. I'll take a little bite. Very crispy like a rice cake, but just enough dark chocolate smeared over the top. Definitely, I would say this stays on the list of things that I love at Trader Joe's. So that's all for this time. Saying goodbye from my kitchen, and I hope to see you again soon.